All right, guys, we are talking super exciting stuff here today. We're talking 5 big boom running backs. If I were to choose the 5 running backs that have the biggest upside based on talent, based on opportunity, based on value, these 5 jump out at me as guys that could be like, boom, for fantasy football. Big boom, that is. So I'm going to be quick and to the point today. We got 5 running backs. I'm going to explain who these running backs are, why their ceiling is massively and could be massively high, and a couple of reasons why, okay? I've done the research for you, so believe me, guys, there's some big boom potential with these 5 hand-picked running backs, okay? Before I get in this show, this show is brought to you by Manscaped.com. The code you want to use is SHOWERLINE20. Go to the site, guys. Just go to Manscaped. Go type it in. Go browse. There's amazing products, deodorant, body wash, shampoo, everything you guys need to stay groomed, stay fresh. Try their Lawnmower 4.0. They got performance packages. Go find something that suits your needs, and upon checkout, use code SHOWERLINE20, guys. And if you haven't tried the underwear, I've got them here in my hands, guys. Beautiful underwear, different colors, guys. Super comfortable. Boxers 2.0. Manscaped.com. The code you want to use is SHOWERLINE20. This show is sponsored by them. I really like their product, and I don't want to promote something that I don't believe in. So go treat yourself, guys. Manscaped.com. Shower line upon checkout and enhance that ball washing, grooming, and feeling of your balls all the time. If that makes any sense, your balls will thank you, guys. Go try Manscaped.com. Shower line 20. Let's dive into the show. 5 big boom running backs. All right, guys, let's dive into it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, thumbs up. We're talking 5 big boom running backs. Get 16-round draft solution to crush your leagues. We are full force draft season. Everyone's drafting this upcoming week or the week after. Do not draft. Do not leave your draft to chance. Get the 16-round draft solution, guys. You'll be very, very happy. Okay, I've linked it here below. And subscribe, thumbs up, and drop a comment below. Let's make it interactive. Who's a big boom running back you think is absolutely going to tear it up? Now, guys, as you notice, I'm not wearing a hat today. I went, hatless today. I'm getting a haircut. I'm going to Hooters, guys. We're going to be going to Hooters in Niagara Falls on Tuesday, guys. So Niagara Falls, Tuesday, guys, from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern. If you're in the Falls area, Hamilton, Toronto, Buffalo, New York, Niagara Falls area, come down Tuesday, guys. That's August 23rd from 3 to 6. Come down. We'll chill, have some wings. We'll talk. We'll draft. We'll talk fantasy football, okay? That's Hooters, Niagara Falls, so make sure you guys are there. All right, guys? Now, let's dive into this. First running back that's going to absolutely boom, guys, is Breece Hall. Now, a lot of people ask me, well, Joe, Breece Hall, he's on the Jets. Listen, they're going to go run first offense. They've invested high draft capital in him. The talent is amazing. He's explosive. The ceiling is high. And I've talked about this in a lot of videos. I'm going to talk about it again. 3rd round ADP, okay? I talked about it in my last video, or video 2 before. Breece Hall is in to have an explosive season. And when you draft him, RB3 is part of a robust RB strategy, okay? That's all you need to know. It's Breece Hall, number 1 top prospect at running back position going into the season. Jets believe in him. The draft capital, obviously very high. Talent is there. Volume is going to be there. I'm not concerned. Breece Hall has a chance to be a top 5 running back, potentially. But you don't have to draft him as a top 5 running back. That's the beauty of it, okay, guys? So Breece Hall, massive boom potential as a 3rd round guy. He could bust. But if you have 3 running backs and he's your 3rd one, you've got your 2 running backs to cover. You're going to have depth. You always have a backup plan for a backup plan. And this is what I teach in my 16-round draft solution. All right, guys? Yes, I'm not wearing a hat today. I understand. I didn't want to wear one because I'm wearing a Colts shirt, right? And if I wore a Texans hat or I got Tennessee hat, it would look really funny, wouldn't it? So I don't happen to have a Colts hat near me. So, yeah, I know. And I'm getting a haircut for the Hooters event, okay, guys? So I'm going to get a fresh fade for Tuesday, all right? So back to it. I know a lot of people are like, wow, this guy's got hair. Oh, my God, I thought he was a bald dude. I know. It is what it is. All right, so the first guy, Breece Hall. Second guy here, not going to spend too much time on this. Derrick Henry, you guys know it. Tennessee Titans hat, as you can see here, guys. Tennessee Titans. Biggest ceiling was putting top 10 numbers up last year, played 8 games. Saying, well, Joe, we only played 8 games. He's due for a bounce back. Now, if you guys are watching my Insta, you're not following my Instagram, at Fantasy Football Counselor, I mentioned I had a bad dream, that he broke his leg in my dream. Worst nightmare I've ever had in my entire life. And, I'm dreaming about Derrick Henry. I'm dreaming about fantasy all the time. I'm living it in reality. I'm dreaming it. Derrick Henry, hopefully that's out in my dream with the break. I think he's going to be healthy, guys. Highest ceiling, again, putting up top 10 numbers in rushing attempts last year, guys. In rushing yards, rushing touchdowns, top 10 running back numbers. He played 8 games. So sky's the limit for a bounce back season. This is going to be a career year for Derrick Henry. Titans have to do it this year. They've got the weapons. They got to make a run for it. Tannehill's got to make a run. His career is pretty much done. Derrick Henry, guys, this year, love him, okay? Number 3 here, you guys know it, Saquon Barkley, big-time boom potential, contract year, improved O-line. He's a big boom running back with the highest ceiling. I'm doing a bold prediction episode coming out tomorrow. He's going to be in there for sure as a real bold prediction. He's going to finish near the top. So this guy's got that top 3 potential, contract year, like I said, improved O-line, ultra-elite talent. Daniel Jones, make or break here. Saquon Barkley, make or break here. They've got some weapons, improved O-line, like I said. Sky's the limit here, okay? I don't want to spend too much time on this other than when your back's against the wall, you're going to fight. This is that year for Saquon Barkley. Back's against the wall. He's got to do it, okay? And he's been looking good in camp, so it's going to be interesting to see, okay? 2 more guys. Again, if you haven't gotten 16 rounds, make sure you grab it. Smash a thumbs up. I'm ripping through this episode. It's Sunday. I came down to the studio. I'm just like, hey, I got to rip a podcast out. Got to talk running backs. I'm going to smash a workout. As you can tell, the energy's high. We're in draft season. I took a pre-workout. I'm getting ready to do a workout. And I'm talking about what I love the most, which is fantasy football and running backs particularly. So smash a thumbs up, show some energy here, and get 16 rounds because I put it all in there for you on a silver platter. Use code TUBE20, save yourself 20%. All right, next guy here. We've talked about Breece Hall, massive ceiling. We've talked about Derrick Henry, massive ceiling. We've talked about Saquon Barkley, huge upside. Next guy is Javonte Williams. Now, this guy could finish top 5. Melvin Gordon has come out. And again, I don't want to say anything if I don't know the exact quote, but there's something along the line. I heard that Melvin Gordon said that the Broncos coaches want Javonte to be the guy. So I believe that, the Broncos want him to be the guy. I believe Melvin Gordon was brought back to add depth. I believe that Javonte Williams has got a solid floor. We're talking at least 1,200 yards on the ground. Like I've said this before, 8 touchdowns, at least 220 attempts, even if Melvin Gordon's gone. Javonte's young, he's dynamic, he's talented. They've got a new offense, and I'm not drinking the whole Melvin Gordon Kool-Aid here that he's going to be the guy that's going to be the exact same split as last year. Now, understand, if you draft Javonte Williams, who's got a massive ceiling, even with Melvin Gordon there potentially, because again, I see a reduction in workload, you got to understand that there's going to be games where Melvin Gordon is going to be a pest. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 9 in your championships, unless by that time he hasn't fumbled the job away or Javonte's not fully run away with that job. You got to understand that Melvin Gordon will be a pest in one of those games, maybe 2 of those games, maybe 3 of those games where you're down 6 points and he's going to hoard away a touchdown. Understand that's a very viable prediction. It's going to happen. So draft Javonte as part of a robust RB strategy. Most likely he's going to be your RB2 as part of a RB3 combo. Now, if you say, well, Joe, Breece Hall's a bit of a risk in round 3. Do I go Javonte, Breece Hall? Again, that's up to your strategy and how you want to formulate. Do you want to be more risk-oriented? Do you want to be a little bit safer? Because you can literally go Henry, Najee mix and someone like that, get Javonte round 2, and then get a safer play like a Montgomery or Zeke in round 3. And again, I explained this in 16-round drafts, so if you haven't got it, get it below. But Javonte, massive, massive ceiling, top 10, top 5 potential with ease, okay? And the last guy here, now this guy's a lot of value and tons of upside. And it's funny because I had the beat writer on. We were talking at the beginning of the year. The guy I'm talking about is Dameon Pierce. And we were talking, I'm like, I think Pierce is the guy. He's like, no, Mac's going to be the starter, this and that. Now we're leaning a little bit more towards, Dameon Pierce being the starter, having that type of ceiling. And from what I heard, what the beat writer told me in more recent discussion is that they don't like to label names, okay? So they don't want to say, oh, Pierce is our starter, but he's going to get a ton of volume either way is what he said. So Dameon Pierce is going to get a lot of volume. He's coming off as early as the 5th round. Now, this is a major reach based on ADP. Your safe bet is round 8, but if you want him, you're going to have to invest early. A lot of people are going wide receiver, and then looking to target him as their running back 1 or 2. So if you went robust RB, there's a chance you're going to be going for wide receivers, and then maybe your Dameon Pierce is going to get sniped. So be careful. If you want Dameon Pierce, who's got a high ceiling in an offense that I think is completely underrated with the Texans, you might want to draft him 1 or 2 rounds early, projected on where you think he's going to be coming off. So if you see the ADP and people in your league feel it out, that he's like coming off in 3 or 4 rounds, you may want to grab him a round or two earlier, okay? Just be aware. So Dameon Pierce, tons of ceiling, tons of upside. We saw that preseason game. I know it's only one preseason game, and I don't get hyped on preseason games too much like everybody else, but this is a guy that I was talking about before everybody else jumped on the train, right? Go back and check Fantasy Football Texans Impact Series Counselor. You'll see that I'm talking about him, and I've mentioned him in early May post on my Instagram. Go back and check it out. So Dameon Pierce, massive upside based on value. I think his ceiling's a little bit more limited. Obviously, suspect offense. They did make improvements on that O-line. I think Davis Mills underrated, but I just think compared to like a Derrick Henry, Saquon, a little bit of a less of a ceiling, obviously, but I still think there is that chance that he could absolutely take off this season, all right? Dameon Pierce. So, big boom running backs, guys. Drop a comment below. Let me know who you guys think. But we're talking Breece Hall, Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, Javonte Williams, and Dameon Pierce. Quick episode here for you guys. Make sure you get them at the right ADP and always have a good balanced diet of robust RB strategies, all right, guys? Make sure you have a balance of robust RBs. Don't just put all your eggs in the one basket of running back, all right? And zero RB won't work. There's tons of depth at wide receiver this year. Load up on those running backs early, all right? Thumbs up, subscribe, and make sure you get that 16-round draft solution, guys. Appreciate you. I'm out.